Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Access. In this module, I want to show you how you can put conditional formatting onto a form in Access. So the form on the screen at the moment has two calculated fields, these two, and I want to use conditional formatting to basically color this one green, depending on whether there's any figures in there or not. I'll do that one first, and then I want to color this one with a data bar depending on how many items are in there over all the other records that are in the database. So 11 might be halfway across in terms of percentage. It might be all the way across in terms of percentage, but I want to do that one. But this one first. So to do it, you need to go into Design. So into Design, click onto the field that you want to do it, and then up to the Format tab on the ribbon, and there you have conditional formatting. So clicking on that, and I'm going to click on New, and then it's giving me two options. The top option is what I'm going to do for the first one, and the bottom option is what I'm going to do for the second one. So this one, so field value is, and if I drop that arrow down, you've got some other options in there. I'm going to leave it on that. It's got between, but I want this to be greater than. So greater than, if it's greater than 0, which means they will have a bonus, that's the test. If that's true, I want it to flag up green, the whole thing green. So I click on green, I click OK, OK again, and then have a look at the form. So go back to form design, click on view. That one is green because it has got a bonus, but if I go through some of the records, that one is not. That one is, and so on and so on. So that's working fine. So now I want to look at this field quantity and use the data bar on that one. So back into design, click on the quantity field, go back up to format and conditional formatting, new, second option this time. Now I've got this little ticky box here which says show bar only. I'm going to leave that off. I do want to see the actual quantity, but you could knock that off. And then you've got options in there. Change this to number. The default is the lowest value is the smallest. The highest value is further across to the right. But I want to go for percentage, or you can go for number. I will go for number actually. And then this one needs to be on number as well. And then you tell it what numbers you want in there. So I'm going to go 0 to 100. Assuming there's not going to be more than 100 items, otherwise you will have to change that to percent. That's what I want. Clicking OK to that. OK again. Having a look. Form design. View. So that's got the little data bar on. Blue. I'll come through some of the records. That should go different. So it's getting further across. Like that. So if there's only maximum score of say 10 or 12, you could change those two numbers in there so the bar would come further across. But for example, if I put 100 in there, when I press tab, that should go all the way across like that. It's going nearly all the way across. So probably I must have something where there's more than 100. Doesn't matter, but it's working fine. Put it back down to 1, and it's only a little bit across like that. And there's the actual figure you can see there. If you want to change the color, which I do because it's quite hard to see the figure, you just go back into it, format, and just change the color, that color there. So I need to edit this rule and just change the color to a more pastoral color so you can see the numbers. That'll do. Okay, okay. Now have a look at that one. That should look a little bit better. You should still, now you can see the number quite clearly. So that's okay. I'm happy with that one. That works all right. Now you can also put conditional formatting on a datasheet form. So what I want to do is just close this one down. I will save the changes, yes, and open customers. There's a list of customers, but I want to create a form based on that as a datasheet. So let's just do that one. Close that off. So create form. So it's under more forms, and then you've got datasheet. So it looks almost identical, but when you do it like this, you have the option of doing conditional formatting like you do on a normal form, where that's not normally there. And I'm not even in design or anything like that. I'm doing it here. And I want to do it on this column. So let's go into it and see what we can get here. So it's on the date checked column. If you see this, if you drop this down, you can select any column basically. Now, new rule. It's on field value, and then you've got two other options in there, but I'm going to leave it on that one. Is greater than zero, which would mean there's a date in there. So I'll just put that greater than zero. If that's the case, I want that to flag up green. So let's go for pastoral green again. Clicking OK to that and apply. And it shows you it. You only need to do apply if you want to just check it's going to work or not. Otherwise, you could just go OK if that was the only one you're going to do. Now, the other one I want to do, I want this to flag up red if there's nothing in it. So at the minute, let's have a look what we can do here. I'm going new rule, still using the top option, but I'm going for an expression. Expression is. Now, what I need to say is if date checked is null, which basically is blank. So if I go into these little ellipses at the end there, it gets me into the expression builder. And if I go into functions, built-in functions, you've got different options here, different functions that you can select. So you've got is null in there. So if I go is null, let's get that one. So all I have to do there is put the field date checked inside square brackets inside those brackets that are on there now. So it's not case sensitive. So date checked, close a square bracket, is null. Is it null? So OK to that. And then you do the color. So if it's null, I want it to be red, flag red. OK, apply, it works, click OK, and then you've got all that sorted out for yourselves. So that's conditional formatting in a datasheet form. So when you first look at things like this, it looks as though people have done it on the table. You can't do it on the table. You have to create a datasheet form, which looks very similar to a table, but then you can do this conditional formatting. So that's all I want to talk about on this little video, how you can do conditional formatting on a form. So hopefully that was of use. I'll catch you on the next one.